Come pack with me for EDC Las Vegas and Lightning in a Bottle. Apparently I'm doing back-to-back festivals this year. I did not think I was gonna go to EDC Las Vegas by any means. Anyone who has asked me, I've been like, no, not happening, I'm not going. Too hot, too expensive. And I've already been before, which is true. I've been 3 times already. But some friends of mine over at Basehead Beads needed someone to come show up and help them with content. Come on now. I mean, come on now. That's my thing. How do I say no to that? A few of my ambassadors are already gonna be there and they have an RV that they offered me a spot in. So here I am, literally not even 10 days before the festival, and I'm full sending it. But I already had plans to go to Lightning in a Bottle, so I'm just gonna go straight from EDC Las Vegas to Lightning in a Bottle. But I'm also going to a show in LA this weekend for Not Dead Yet's debut first set in LA. So I have plans the next 3 weekends. So that means I need to pack and plan for not coming back here for 3 weeks. So I'm packing 1 bag for EDC Las Vegas and then 1 bag for Lightning in a Bottle that my friend who's driving down is gonna bring with her with a bunch of my other camping stuff. I also have a friend who lives local that's helped me with packing orders before. So I'm gonna leave my keys to the office with her and she's gonna be trained to help me with fulfilling anything while I'm on the road. And my lovely parents are gonna hold it down and take care of my place and take care of my 3 cats. So anyway, that's the game plan. And these are the perks of still living at home with my parents while I get my business off the ground. I really want to take advantage of these opportunities while I can, because in about 3 months I will be living in LA and I'll be starting to pay rent again, and I'm gonna have to take it a little bit easy with the festivals, you know, unless I'm going for free or people need me to come help them and work or do content or whatever. But I cannot afford any more payment plans on festivals, especially if I start paying rent. So anyway, that's a little life update slash come pack with me game plan for my 3-week festival bender. Technically it's only 2 weekends of festivals plus a show this weekend, but same thing. 3 weeks of traveling. Wow. Way to kick off festival season, am I right? Okay, so I'm doing a bunch of laundry right now, and I'm gonna clean up my place because it's kind of a disaster right now, and I want it to be nice and reset for while I'm gone. But I am a Virgo, so you're definitely gonna get a peek into my like little Virgo brain process of doing things and how I prepare to go on a trip / pack for a music festival. So in part of cleaning up, I need to go make my bed because I like to use my bed for staging all of my different clothes and everything on while I put them into my bags. I really do love my little place so much, and this is all my artwork. That's the original Coming Out of the Dark. So I need to clean up here and clean up here and deal with all of this and deal with in here. No judging. This is a safe space, okay? I'm a one-woman show. I run my whole business myself. I live alone. I have to do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the business running, all the packing, all the driving, all the errands. I'm just a girl, okay? My place is well lived in. So anyway, let me go clean up and I'll be right back. Desk is all clean now. Now that over here looks nice and pretty, it's time to deal with over here. Handled that. Now that's all clean. Leo here's the drain because I just started the dishwasher and he is quite intrigued. Coming together nicely. Dun dun dun. And the even bigger dun dun dun. It's actually the start of my pile for all the things I'm going to take with me too. I just need to put away those blankets so that I can stage that. It's all about starting to make piles. I'm going to go deal with all this and I'll be right back. Much better. Now let's move on over to here. The pile of doom. This is going to be a satisfying one. I'll be right back. Finally making some serious progress in here. This is a painting table, but it's all dry, so ignore that. The first couple things I've got laid out are some testing strips and some naloxone, aka Narcan. I got those for free from the local clinic near me. I can also pick some up at the harm reduction booths at either festival, but it's just always good to have some on me. Of course, I'm going to be doing content, so I have my DJI equipment, my Sony ZV-1, my tripod for that guy, and my SD card case. And then these are just my papers and things I'm going to need while I'm away from home for work stuff. I also have my portable microphones for in case we do any interviews or anything. And I know this is going to take up a lot of space in my bag, but I do want to bring my whole candy kit. This is actually my at-home candy kit. So this is my condensed travel version, of course, my letters, but these are all the same colors. And then these are my specialty ones and my extra beads and string with my needles and travel scissors. As long as I have room, I intend to take these with me because I'll have some downtime between traveling and before EDC that I want to make candy. And then I have 2 craft stacks from Basehead Beads. These are their new letter beads. Oh my god, look at these. And then we have some of their classic just charm beads. At least these are super nice and portable. So as long as I can bring like one of these and my string and scissors and these, I might be okay. I don't know, we'll make it work. Then I have a couple of my crossbody bags that are, yes, my original artwork. I'm probably going to be using these for my cameras and my gear. And I grabbed a bunch of goodies from the office that I thought I might want for EDC Las Vegas. These are actually a couple of my like misfit face gems, so I got to steal them for myself. I grabbed a few pair of my heart diffraction glasses. I might have some to give out, but I know I'm going to want a pair myself. I grabbed one of my new Starburst pairs as well. And then I got some mini buddies to give out. I have the leftover of these because this is my usual travel bag, and then I filled up a new one for myself. So if you see me at EDC or LIB, come get a mini buddy. I also grabbed myself a couple little glitters and a lanyard. And then, of course, my totem compasses. These are the ones that I just got in the mail a little bit ago, so they're all still in their packages. But I'm going to be meeting up with a whole bunch of groups, and it'll be great to be able to link up with people so we can find each other even when we don't have cell service. These are the ones that I've been using for the last couple festivals I went to. These things are literally so cool. I'm probably going to do a whole separate video about these as well too. But just know, my side quest Have an Ass does not go to a festival without my totem compass. Okay, so clearly my staging pile phase is in full effect. This is the official start of packing for me because things are starting to come together. Everything has a place. I start to put things in their piles with their items. So I'm now working between these two tables. This is my lightning in a bottle table, and this is my EDC and the first leg of my trip table. These are all the things that I want and need with me, and anything else that I just want later on at LIB is going to go over here. So now I officially need to get my suitcases out of my attic. This is the pile of things that need to go up in my attic, so we're going to do a little 2-for-1 swap. My bed is also officially made, and I started staging some other items as I came across. Sunglasses, of course, keychains for my hydro, fan holder, vape holder, lighter holder. I actually got all these in a Candy Exchange Plur package last month. I'm going to put those in the attic, get my suitcases out, and get my laundry out of the dryer and fold all that. And then it'll be time to start staging my clothes. That's the most important thing, let's be real. And I don't really wear a lot of Rave fits, y'all, but I wear a lot of merch and jerseys, which makes my Rave fit packing pretty easy, to be honest. I don't really pre-plan fits or anything like that. Pretty much all of the Rave wear that I own is inside of this bin, and there's some random things in here too. Hoping to change that this year. I am in my Rave baddie era though. It's all in the accessories for me though. Also, I own 30 Flow Stars because Flow Stars are accessories in my opinion. So we also need to make sure we pack Flow Stars. So I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hello, welcome back. It's officially the next day. My Virgo schedule is in full effect. My LIB pile is pretty much complete. Now I use these packing cubes to go ahead and pack up all of my clothes for the first leg of my trip. This one's literally all my t-shirts and different tops. I'll put this guy in, which is literally all my Rave clothes that are specifically for EDC, so I won't really need to get into this one for a bit. I did not really plan my outfits. I just threw a bunch of my different random Rave clothes, and I'm gonna figure it out and make it work as I go. We're still evolving as a Rave baddie. It's gonna be all my underwear and socks. And these are all my sweats and sleeping shirts, which I plan on re-wearing. And then here's just my leggings and an extra hoodie. And then back here, I have a couple of fans and my fan holder. I have a beanie just in case. I do tend to run really cold. I know we're going to Vegas, folks. I have a couple of pashminas that match the different fits I brought. And then I have an extra jersey, a little microfiber towel, some candy I have pre-made. And then in here is a bunch of my other accessories that I had up there. My vape holder, sunglasses, diffraction glasses, extra string for all my candy stuff, which we got to pack those in. Trying to make the beads fit. And hopefully the essential kit will fit in here too. I really want to have a blanket while I travel. Got some loose beads and my base head bead stacks. And then I got a bunch of my Rave jewelry and accessories in here. Gotta have shower shoes. I tucked the shoes over here. And then I got my Flow Stars put right here. I have 2 in my bag. And then 2 are going in my personal backpack. And then I have my makeup bag. And we just barely have a little bit of room left over for my toiletries. And I'm in LA. Me and my stuff all made it, thank God. I'm not even gonna lie, there was this lady in front of me who was kind of causing trouble because her bag was definitely oversized, but because they were too busy dealing with her, they didn't even really see me, and I just kind of skated by and didn't have to put my bag in the thing that was definitely too big, and I ended up putting it in the overhead instead because there's no way that this was actually gonna be a personal item. But the gods were on my side today. We finessed, and now we are here. You guys want to know something funny though? So my flight to Vegas is with Frontier. Tell me what, Frontier just changed their bag policy to be under 40 pounds, not 50 pounds. And this bag is definitely 49.5 pounds. So I'm already thinking about that now with this whole situation. I don't even know. I'm staying with a friend in LA, so I might end up hoarding off some of the stuff that I use in the first week and then try to only take an EDC bag with me, but that's a problem for next week. Anyway, I made it to LA. First leg of the trip has officially begun. I fly out to EDC Vegas on Wednesday, so I will definitely take you guys along with me for the next leg of adventures and for every day of EDC. If there's anything specific about EDC you guys are wanting to see or you're wanting me to get content of, please let me know in the comments now so I can try to plan as best as I can. And also, I just want to say too, I am so excited. Literally, I did not think I was going to go to EDC Vegas. I've told everyone, no, not happening. I have my feelings about EDC, okay? I've had quite a few traumatizing EDCs, to be honest. But something about this trip just feels so right. I think this is going to heal all of my EDC trauma. And I'm excited to just give it another shot, honestly. I feel like everything has aligned perfectly right now. And the sheer amount of customers that I know were going to be there based on who was responding to the poll on my story. I'm mentally preparing to see my fans in the wild for the first time, and I will cry. I literally will cry. I hope I get it on camera vlogging. Anyway, I will see you guys later on the next leg of the adventures.